right, here we are back in the work shed with my glorious homemade paint booth. It's got a blower that's in reverse on the back with some HVAC filtering. Actually does a pretty decent job keeping the paint from overspraying across all my tools and everything else. Still wear at least an N95 mask just to help a little bit. So we're finally to that step of painting. We're going to start with the Rust-Oleum primer. Supposedly it helps the main paint bond to it. Then I'll either do a second coat of white to then mask off the lettering, or if this white looks good enough, I might be able to just keep it, put the stencils on, which I'll explain in the next video part, and then go with the official final color, which is Rust-Oleum Sail Blue. I found this to look the best. It's not historically accurate, but after trying a bunch of different colors, it's bright, but it's not too bright, it's not too dark. It's kind of just right in that middle road where everybody seems to like it. So that's what I keep doing. So I'm going to crack on with things. I'm going to turn on my blower and get to painting. I'm going to do several coats on, or at least a coat on each box. I'm not really worried about covering up everything. I just want to get white on where all the lettering is going to go. That's my biggest concern. The pieces that are bare metal, I will cover completely. And then I'll probably take another couple spots and hit them with some other colors for some other various pieces, and maybe even one of the small pieces that will be the final color. So let's crank her up and I'll show you what I do. lays down pretty nice. I like to cover everything I forgot. That gives you a good idea of what you've hit and what needs to be sanded down. You're always going to miss some spots, so it's always great to primer everything. It's been a while since I've done one of these boxes, so yeah, I hopefully we'll have enough to go through and knock out all the boxes. These aren't obviously all the ones that I have completed as far as stripping them down and sanding them. The rest are actually in the dishwasher right now, getting the final clean. Hoping they'll be done and dry where I can do those in an hour or two later tonight. That way everything's kind of in the same time plane, and we'll work from there. So back to painting. So that's the bonding, universal bonding primer for these basically 3.5 boxes. And I was hoping that it was going to be a little bit glossier. That way I could avoid doing another coat of white, which is what I use for the lettering color. But that's okay. still show me some spots that I need to work on a little bit. So I'm not worried about that. And that is pretty much those done until probably 2 or 3 days. I'll probably let it dry for 3 days since we got pretty high humidity right now. And then I will crack on with some of the smaller pieces, and I'll show you the white painting and or just how I lay out the stencils and how I learned the best way to put the lettering on the boxes through simple trial and error, and we'll go from there. So started there, and we're going to work to a completed box within the next week or two. Thanks.